Last time we revealed that every one of us is actually creative in the sense that we can think creatively and come up with creative solutions to challenges. But just in case you're not yet convinced, we wanted to talk about just what qualities it does take to be a great and successful innovative thinker and see whether you might have those traits yourself. So Mitchell, if the ability to solve problems creatively isn't about artistic talent, what are those traits shared by highly creative thinkers?
Okay, well, if we looked at the most successful and transformative creative minds in the fields of, let's say, science or industry or technology or even entertainment, right? We would think of people like Albert Einstein or Thomas Edison or Steve Jobs or Elon Musk or even Oprah Winfrey.
Wait, Oprah Winfrey?
Yeah. Yes, believe it or not, Oprah Winfrey has done a lot to really innovate television and the format of interviews. And matter of fact, she's built an entire empire. So she's a pretty innovative thinker there, a pretty creative thinker. So, what they all share is, you could probably boil it down to about 5, traits that they all share in common. And the first one would be a strong sense of curiosity, an eager desire to know, an inquisitiveness about how things work and what they're about. They also share a strong imagination, the ability to make new associations and connections, to visualize future realities that don't exist yet.
Right now, I'm actually imagining what I'm going to have for lunch. It's fantastic.
Well, you got a very strong imagination, so that's great. They also shared a sense of intuition. They all had really good gut feelings or a sixth sense insight into the nature of it. Could be a person, a place, a situation, or an opportunity. They were all very perceptive. They were able to notice opportunities or problems that other people just didn't see, but to them it was very obvious, and they were able to capitalize that. And finally, you could say they all had a sense of playfulness, a willingness to play with, to explore, and to experiment with new and different possibilities to come up with something truly innovative. So I think those are the main qualities that they all shared in common.
So let's see: curiosity,
Uh-huh.
imagination,
Right?
intuition, perception, and playfulness.
That's right. That's right.
Those sound like traits that just about everybody has, right?
Yeah. I mean, exactly. They're pretty universal. Everybody, when you think about it, everybody has been curious at some point in their life, and some people every day are curious about things, right? Other people, you can imagine new possibilities of things that don't exist yet, like your lunch, as you're talking about, or the outcome of a new project that you're going to do, or a new building you want to build, or anything that is pre-visualized. Most people have had a sixth sense or a gut feeling about a situation that turned out to be true. Many people are able to perceive issues or problems that other people don't see. And, just about everybody has played around with different ideas or different concepts or different ingredients or different components and created something really new and interesting that didn't exist before.
It's interesting, as you're talking about it, it occurs to me that a lot of these qualities, these traits, are things that children have very naturally, right? So they often talk about, when we're trying to think innovatively or creatively, that we need to get in touch with the child inside of us. And it kind of makes sense, right? Children approach the world with that sense of playfulness and imagination and wonder.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They're curious, and they like to explore, they play around, and they don't edit. You see, that's a big difference. They don't question their thinking. They're in constant flow, and they just follow their curiosity and create very, very freely. So if we all could channel our inner child, we'd all be creative geniuses.
We probably need to do that in general. But hopefully our audience now realizes that you have everything it takes to be just as successful a creative thinker and problem solver as the very, very best in the world. But if that's actually true, why is it that it sometimes feels difficult, if not impossible, to come up with really great, innovative ideas? Why do we get stuck if we have this natural ability, every one of us? And that is exactly what we're going to talk about in our next episode.
That's right. So until then, remember to think more innovatively.
Do you have questions about how you and your team can think more innovatively? Email them to us at partners@smartstorming.com or contact us through our website at smartstorming.com.